2, the men's invite, 3,000 meters. Who do we got in this one?
We have David Sanchez, Alamosa Track Club, and Weston Strum, Loyola Marymount, Jason Witt of BYU, Caleb Edmonds of Liberty, Zach Perrin of Colorado, Matthew Clowes of Concordia, Oregon, Kuba Zivec, Florida State, Chris Enriquez, Long Beach State, Jake Schmitt, unattached, Jared Bassett, Brooks, Chris Walden of Cal, Brian Fernandez, unattached, Zach Wiles, Boise State, Ammar Moussa, Colorado, Marcus Paulson, Minnesota, Luis Martinez, Oklahoma State, Austin Bussing, Adidas Rogue out of Austin, Gabe Gonzales, Arkansas, Leland later, California, Michael Coe, unattached, Trevor Polson, Montana State, and Jonathan Harper of BYU. Out front early, David Sanchez, Alamosa Track Club, formerly of Adams State. And Sanchez looks behind him to try to get a feel for where the pack is. I'm not sure if he's a pacer, but I don't think he is. And behind him we see Chris Walden of Cal. Opening quarter there is 68. So these guys need to be picking this bad boy up quite a bit. It's really bunched up. No one really wants to move, but if they really want to run fast, they got to start moving a little bit here. Jake Schmitt running unattached. Moving up in the second. So we have Sanchez and Schmitt with Walden of Cal right there behind him, and Ammar Moussa. Nice to see him here indoors at the Husky here from Colorado. Did a great job on that Colorado squad that won the national championship this past year. Also, Kuba Zivec of Florida State making a comeback after having a lackluster cross-country season this past year, but the year before was 21st at NCAA's. Coming through the 800 about 2:14, 2:15, and that's about 2:14 for 800 meters. So they picked it up just a slight bit, but they need to still keep this thing rolling if they run around anything what a lot of these athletes are looking at. Weston Strum of LMU is a very solid athlete out there in second. And Weston Strum does like to get out and lead and push things a little bit here, so look for him to continue to push the pace up front here with Jake Schmitt. Weston Strum has run 8:10. He ran that last year at this same meet. But it continues to be Jake Schmitt up front. Jake Schmitt, formerly of Cal, he's run 8:03. Formerly of Washington, excuse me, formerly of Washington. And he's run, he's run 8:03 here. That was in 2009. So Weston Strum now takes the lead. See Austin Bussing, former Texas athlete there in third. And through 1200, about 3:20. Which is just under 67s. So they picked it up. Weston Strum taking the lead and really moving things up here a little bit. That's things that still bunched up there. Besides up at the front with Strum and Schmitt and Bussing. Zach Perrin, the former Foot Locker finalist and star from Montana as a prep, now running for Colorado in fifth. And Strum not afraid to lead and push his pace as it was too slow too early.
Austin Bussing of adidas in the third. Strum is out in front. Weston Strum, Loyola Marymount.
And Strum opening up about a 5-meter lead here on the pack.
Weston Strum, Schmitt, and Bussing.
Once again, Strum has run 8:10. As we hit that mile, it's about 4:23, 4:24. So things are picking up here little by little each lap. And that's mostly Strum doing that on his own. Chris Walden now in second. And Strum is really opening things up here. With 4 laps to go, it's Strum with about a 10-meter lead. And as things are still not moving as well as a lot of these athletes probably wanted to go, even though it's strung out quite a bit, with Strum up in front and Walden in second. Perrin from Colorado now moving up into that 3rd spot. We have 2 Colorado teammates getting it done here with Moussa and Perrin now moving up into second. Zach Perrin of Colorado now reaching ever closer to Weston Strum. That was about a 65 last quarter, so it still continues to pick up a bit. And Strum is paying the price for making this race a little bit faster. And so Walden and Strum and Perrin, 1, 2, 3 with Moussa right next to Perrin there, their teammates. And there's really only about 4 athletes that are in this race right now, as it looks like Jared Bassett, formerly of Portland, now running for Brooks, is in 5th. Very solid steepler. Bassett has run 8:36 for steeple. He's run 8:05 for 3K. He did that a couple years ago at the Husky Classic. But right now it's still Walden of Cal. And Walden ran 8:05 here last year at the MPSF, so he's definitely capable of running in low 8s. But I don't know if the pace was fast enough, early enough to really run that low of 8-minute pace. We're looking more like 8:10s. And Ammar Moussa now moving up in front of Chris Walden, and Perrin following suit as Jared Bassett and David Sanchez have caught up with the front pack. Moussa now looking as strong as ever. Moussa ran 8:11 last year at the MPSF meet here. And can't forget he ran 13:57 last year for 5K and looks very strong. Here's Weston Strum from LMU, has done a good job of bouncing back. Now with a lap to go, they're about 7:21. So if they really roll, we can see something 8:10. We'll see what they've got left. Strum finding something left here, and Jared Bassett of Portland has some pretty good leg speed. He's right there in striking distance. Bassett's run 3:43 for 1,500, so you can't leave him out of this. With Strum and Moussa really going, it's going to be a nice battle here. And don't sleep on Bassett, he's right there in striking position. Also has a strong kick is Jason Witt of BYU, who's moved up very nicely. We got about 100 meters to go, and Strum and Bassett are really going. The very strong finish here from Strum and Bassett, with Moussa trying to hang on, and Strum's got a lot left. He's run 8:08. Jason with a nice finish there in 4th, 8:09. And wow, Weston Strum getting it done. Very strong finish.